everyone, and welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name's Victoria. You can call me Vicky, but today you can call me Kai because it is D&D in space night.
Space.
I'm sorry, you guys. Fully, nothing came through. Nothing came through Zoom.
Probably because of me, I screeched.
It was like, we need to suppress this action.
The mic's like, shh.
That was.
Anyway.
There you go.
Space.
Yeah, add the space.
Welcome back. Every Tuesday here at Astronomy Arcade, we play D&D in space. It is a fun little amalgamation of a bunch of different games that our lovely Game Master Grant put together for us. Also, I just realized really quick, I'm just going to do it before anybody else sees it. I forgot to share my audio with the team, so we're going to do that now, so I don't have to deal with the Zoom interface later. But I'm going to pass it over to our lovely Game Master Grant to get you caught up on the fact that we're about to get TPK'd.
Fun times.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another installment of D&D in Space, this time featuring none other than the one and only Lilith. Yes, the group may have summoned a demon of sorts, potentially, or at least someone from another universe, into our own, and it's gonna be fun times, I'm sure. Nothing bad could possibly happen.
I think the correct term is the demon, but you know.
Yeah. DTM, demon.
Subjective.
She serves.
I mean, we'll just have to find out more. Maybe this is a different Lilith. Anyway.
How many Liliths are there?
That's for Grant to know and us to find out.
Yes, so aside from that, the only other fun and interesting things you may or may not have learned about the lovely planet you are staying on is the colony itself is rather lawless. Literally, some random person in a cantina was shot in front of you and dragged away.
Normal things.
And also, there appears to be a Mirnan bigwig of some kind hanging around the colony doing something. Not entirely sure. I think that's a pretty good recap. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
No, sir.
All right, well, that being said, everyone please go around and introduce your characters and we can begin.
All right. Well, as I said in the intro, my name is Vicky, but I play Kai. I am the heirloom human pilot of the team. I am captain of Dawn's Horizon, and that's it. Soon, I'm afraid, I will, like my friends, be reduced to ash, maybe, by the very scary lady.
Wait, we've been reduced to ash?
No.
Not yet.
I'm saying I'm afraid we will all be there soon.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm like, when did that happen?
No, there's very
I don't
scary
know.
ladies
Right,
here.
Fine, we're all gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine, Ari.
Hi, I'm Amanda. But tonight I'll be playing Aerie. I'm the psionic warrior elf of the group. Ever since I said warlock,
warlock?
I keep switching him in my brain.
Sure it's not a
I'm scared
warlock?
It's gonna happen again. And I have a shadow entity that is living in my head, and that's Wonder squeaking a dog toy in the background. And anyway, I willingly stepped into a pentagram and held hands with my friends to summon a demon for my best friend. So that's where we're at right now. And this is said best friend.
I feel like I should go last this time, so I'm gonna let Leaf take it over.
Oh.
And we'll jump back real quick.
Oh,
Interesting.
interesting.
Okay, switching it up. Okay.
This is odd. Also,
Hi.
Also, really quick, if Sweet Wonder, aka Forrest, wants the squeaky toy, we didn't hear it, so
Oh, for real?
if he's
Okay.
desperate
Well,
for
okay.
the squeaky toy,
It
you
was
can give the
real
dog his
loud.
toy
Yeah.
back.
He is whining.
It's fine. He doesn't need it.
Leaf.
Anyway.
Hi, I'm Leaf.
He needs a scroll.
I need a scroll. Somebody get me a scroll. I want it now. I'm Leaf. I'm our psionic adept hacker elf.
That's Wonder. And Selwyn.
It's beautiful.
So many things to say. They have so many things to say.
They have opinions about my intro.
Yeah.
They both think that you need a scroll. Now, stat.
Yes.
Exactly.
I was.
And you're the
looking.
animal man, so sorry.
I'm companion to Bessie, the sentient AI subroutine, as well as Wonder the Space Weasel, whom you've all just heard, and a growing menagerie of lovely, if somewhat violent, space critters, as well as a diplomat, apparently, the ship's therapist, whose services I'm sure will be in great need after this experience. Yay, demons. Accomplished eco-terrorist, and budding improv comic.
Yay, demons.
I feel like Yay Demons needs to be on a shirt or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yay
want it.
Demons.
Just the stream title.
Yeah, yay, demons.
And last but certainly not least, hi guys. I'm McKenna. I play Brick. And I'm the fucking one that got us into this mess.
Yes, you are.
So let's see what happens.
Ooh, okay. Well, essentially where you left off, you're all standing in a circle, hands joined, and this incredibly tall, incredibly beautiful, apparently human woman appeared, wreathed in flames. Lilith takes in the scene again and says, "Well, you certainly made good progress. I do believe introductions are in order. Brick, of course, and I are acquainted, and Stanley, well done. Who might the rest of you be?"
Is anyone else gonna go, or can I put it?
Go for it.
I think Kai's in shock.
I am Leaf. I loved your work in the Bible. They kind of did you dirty in the Songs of the Sage. But you know, what are you gonna do? It's fiction, right? Right? Also, the decor in here, mwah, it's beautiful.
End stream. That was it. It was good. Good enough.
That does earn Leaf a smile, and Lilith turns directly to you and says, "The decor is far more ancient than myself, but I will pass your compliment on to the originator. And as for my previous work, well, fiction does tend to embellish. It was a lot more fun."
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, and I do believe we're bringing four-legged friends with us. Oh, and hello, straggler beyond the circle. I see you too. Anyone who can see Satsi immediately sees her get a little tense around the edges.
Hi.
Harry just waves. That's it.
I feel like the introduction thing is probably, I don't know, how omnipotent are you? I feel like the introduction thing is unnecessary.
I would normally say it is a formality, a pleasantry even.
Okay.
I could, of course,
No,
wring the information out of the fabric of the universe if I so choose, but where's the fun in that?
I mean, okay. No, I'm fine with being pleasant. I'm Kai. I'm the captain of the team.
Oh, I've heard things. About all of you, really, but
Okay.
I've heard things.
What the fuck is Stanley saying?
Yeah.
Lady of Flame, wonderful to see you again. I said nothing. As I said, I don't have direct communication. Stanley is indeed correct. Direct communication is solely for my champions. Speaking of which, Brick.
I look at Brick when she says
I haven't been
champions,
saying
plural.
anything. What the fuck? I haven't been saying anything. It's going, yes?
Very, very excellent work so far. That vehicular chase on the other planet. Oh, superb. I am, of course, going to continue watching your ongoing career with great interest. That being said, for the part that all of you have taken in bridging the gap, we could just say I owe you one. One on the house. A minor miracle.
On top of our deal.
Excuse me? I look at Brick.
Of course.
Cool. Well, you guys know about it.
That's true. I mean, kind of.
We know some.
We know there was a deal.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
By the
I
way, do you
really-
need us still standing? I point down at the pentagram.
do we have to keep holding hands?
Not if you don't want to. And Kai, she immediately looks directly at you and flicks a glance over at Zen.
I let go of, is it Zen and Ari I think I'm holding hands with?
Yeah.
Immediately let go of both of their hands at the exact same time and look directly at her and say, I have a question for you, ma'am.
I may have an answer.
Okay, great. I would expect you to. You said champions, plural. That's concerning in its own right. What do you want
Oh,
from
yeah.
Brick? Exactly. Besides your fun little deal, I feel like this is really all you wanted. I
This
guess.
was the top thing on my list.
That's fair,
Everything else
but-
is purely for the entertainment of those I serve.
Who do you serve?
That, my dear, is confidential.
Yeah, so surprising. Okay.
I can tell you that they are of the same rank and file, or... I must be careful what I say. There are agreements. Let's just say
You were.
I've heard of you because you were in the running. It's just someone got to you first.
I'm sorry. Wait, to me? Who the fuck got to? What do you? What?
Oh,
I did not know.
I am bound.
What are you talking about? What's happening? I don't understand.
that was a lore drop.
What?
That was a very interesting lore drop.
So, Lilith, can you clarify something? Something, just a little bit confused.
A few things, I think, actually.
Ari just goes, "What are your intentions with my best friend?"
Oh,
What are your intentions with my
I mean-
partner?
I know those, but
Okay, I just want to make sure, Miss Fire Lady. Sorry, I've never spoken to a deity before. He's part of the protection, right? Like, I know that he swore that you would protect us, but he's part of that, right?
Of course.
Okay.
It goes against my interests to have anything happen to a champion.
kind of needs me around.
Okay, but what
Little
about
bit.
after she doesn't need you around?
She does.
Oh, he would have to mess up royally for that to happen.
When have I ever messed up?
I mean, you haven't messed up in front of Kai, I suppose.
That's fair.
You do quite a good job, so I'm like, fair, honestly.
Anyway, so little clarification, maybe. This is the first I heard of this. You serve someone else?
And that someone else has someone. You have a colleague?
Yeah, is it more of like,
The-
a mutual beneficial relationship, or is it like your relationship and my relationship?
I am not at liberty to say.
Oh, okay. Could you take him in a fight?
Maybe she's not allowed to answer that.
Or if she's not, she told me.
We don't think in those terms, Brick.
fair. Okay. So,
What?
Spooky Boy that's inside my best buddy, and the one that's got Rima, do they have a similar relationship with another individual that obviously isn't the individual you have a relationship with, but is that how this was working? Or are they just kind of out on their own separate thing?
That is a valuable piece of information, Brick.
Right, oh fuck, yeah?
I could provide you some insight into the inner workings of these so-called, by you, beings of darkness,
Yep,
but then we'd be even.
but just you and me?
I'm sorry. That doesn't sound like a minor miracle. That sounds like a chit chat.
By comparison to the amount of trouble you would have to go through in order to get the same information, I would consider it to be. It would be a minor miracle for you to discover it on your own.
I could just ask.
Yeah. Well, you're
Well,
not
yeah,
the
but-
only god, apparently,
I mean,
that we've been
either
chatting
way-
with.
It's good for me to keep him up in my noggin. We'll keep it in mind for sure if I want to, use it to ask that.
Brick, I can just ask.
I know.
Okay.
I got it.
So far, I'm counting 4, including the one we killed.
Oh, you thought you killed that one.
I use the term loosely.
A wise choice.
I mean, those whatever you call them thought they killed Kai, so.
Yeah, so, we're 1 and 1 with the. You thought
Killed
you
seems to
killed
be a
it?
bit of a relative term.
Yeah.
Only when you have the right allies backing you up.
I mean, are you implying that we could actually kill them with your help? Is that what you're saying?
No.
I mean, I fully understand if that's a
You're-
little bit beyond your powers, I get it.
Your mortality is within my reach, potentially. There are a few exceptions.
What about the thing that's got Rima?
That would be a considerably large nudge for the universe.
But it would be chaotic.
Oh, it would. Although she glances at Kai, I'm not sure it would have an outcome that your captain would be particularly pleased with.
I see. So it's kind of what we've discovered would happen. Got it. Okay. Yep.
You can't figure out a way to have that end better? I thought you were a god.
To be fair, she never said that.
I did
Yeah,
not.
we've just been implying it heavily.
Oh, and what are you? And what's your coworker that I've apparently talked to?
Acquaintance.
Job title? I mean,
I have an unrelated question.
Yes. Do give me a question. I would be capable of answering.
oh, so you're.
Are you
going-
really the incarnation of lust?
Sir.
Depends on the day you find me.
Yeah. Damn.
Deceased. Oh my god.
So,
That was a bit of I will say that was a bit of fictional exaggeration. It was only 3 times.
Hold on one sec.
that's a
3 times. I'm
surprisingly
sorry.
low body count for, someone. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
3 times what? Because if we're talking about what I think I'm talking about, yeah, I feel like that's a pretty low body count. Like Zeus, you ever heard of Zeus? That guy's
Oh,
nuts.
we don't talk about him.
Yeah.
Is Zeus is real? back. You're no fun.
Is he real? Okay, she's not gonna give us any answers.
Yes,
That's fine.
yes, and due for a kick in the balls sometime next week, I suspect.
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh,
It's okay, Hera's got it taken care of.
Oh yeah, she's good at that.
Queen, icon.
interesting.
Literal queen.
So,
In fact, I've heard she and all of his mistresses actually take turns.
That's fun.
It took her about
And how many
3,000
of
years
them-
to cool off, but still.
And how many of those mistresses possessed Keith's exes? That is not a question Leaf could actually ask, but it is one I want the answer to.
I was literally holding my tongue saying like, damn, Keith has more of a body count than Lilith. What? Anyway. Yeah, I want to know.
Someday I'll get the chance to ask that question.
fucking hope not.
Oh god.
Oh wait, no. Leaf totally does have the information to be able to ask that question.
Yeah.
Oh
I
god.
think- Do it full send.
Keith? Keith who?
Oh,
Keith writing in his grave. I'm just kidding.
I mean, whoever this is sounds like they would have been an excellent candidate for champion. Unfortunately, they never crossed my gaze.
a couple more questions.
I have two.
I'm enjoying this.
Why?
Guys,
Why does the universe exist? What is existence? You might have to specify a little more, Brick.
Why me?
Well, not only were you available among your party, the one person who was not being distracted by other things, we have a connection. One that you might not necessarily know, but a connection nonetheless.
what are you, second cousins? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Can you just speak plainly,
Yeah,
please?
I'm so sick of all the talking around each other. Just if you want to, I realized that we did the one thing that you wanted, apparently, but like, we came all the way out here for this. The least
Yeah.
you can do is answer a couple basic questions.
Oh, but I have. I'll answer a few more, just to humor you. Brick, dear, you cause chaos in a spectacular way.
Let's
And
do that.
and when it comes down to it, between the major chaos causers of your party, well, your friend Leaf over there, it would be rather difficult to pin down. Your companion, Purple Boy, seems to
I have a name.
already have enough going on. And as I said, your captain's taken.
I hate that. I hate that you say that.
Also, my name's Ari. I didn't
Also,
introduce
his name
myself.
is Ari.
Thank you.
Yes, Airy, short for Erebos. I am well aware. I also know your friend's name, but I choose not to speak it. Not exactly on speaking terms.
Yeah, I know that much.
Yeah, you kicked him across the room.
What?
Oh,
I
yeah.
did, and will do
that?
so again if necessary.
No, please don't. It's fine.
Anyway,
Have we met before?
Not to my knowledge.
Fascinating.
interesting.
The last one recognized me.
Which one?
The one
Those-
the one we didn't quite kill.
Oh.
As I said,
At this point, I'm gonna ask everyone we meet, just in case.
as I said, they're more acquaintances than friends. I am aware of their presence. We have had our dealings. They are such killjoys.
And
They don't know the meaning of fun.
The darkness beings? Yeah, I would imagine so.
Like, what are you gonna do now?
It's hard to have chaos when everything's dead.
Very true. And to answer your question, Ari, what am I going to do now? Well, I have a lot of catching up to do in this universe. So many cultures just missing that little element of entropy, pushing them a little bit toward the more disorganized. It's necessary, what I do. It helps them grow. It helps them evolve. And it's also just fun to
Grant,
watch them squirm a little.
I
you
guess...
gave us a chaos deity that Leaf agrees with.
I don't know why you're surprised.
Yeah, Mr. I will push any fucking button that's in front of me and see what happens.
It's necessary for the fate of the universe. Didn't you hear the lady?
Good God.
Are you sure you didn't want to be his champion?
I have a feeling she tried.
No.
As I said, he's a little harder to pin down.
Look,
Shut
if
me
anyone,
down easy.
if you ever figure out how to pin down my brain, could someone tell me?
Yeah.
Oh, there does not exist enough parchment in the entire universe to write a contract that would sufficiently connect us.
Yeah, that checks out.
Well,
So-
Well,
When we need you, does he just call you or what?
it should be that simple. It requires a lot less effort to communicate now that we're in the same universe.
And
And I will, at least for the time, keep things local. I would love to see what's going on in this area.
No, when you say that, is that like a... Are you gonna fuck shit? Are you just gonna fuck everything up?
Not the intention.
Okay,
I observe before I act. I don't simply run and cause chaos.
that's good.
I find the right point at which to tip the scales.
Okay.
We've chosen the perfect planet because this place is pretty lawless.
yeah, it's already kind of fucked. I don't really know if I need you.
That's true.
Well, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah, fair.
Can I highly doubt you're gonna answer this question. Is there a name for whoever apparently has a claim on me?
Yes.
Why y'all laughing? Why is everybody laughing?
Because she
Because
answered
we
your
expected
question.
it.
She just said yes. She has a name. They have a name.
I look at her and I go, "You are a motherfucker. You know that? I honestly burn me if you want. I don't care. Just I can't handle it. Okay, I leave the circle. I walk away. I'm like, I can't. I go to Satsi. I go, fuck this.
I don't
shit."
know if you guys would have really gotten along if that, probably wouldn't have worked out.
Oh, no. She's entertaining.
Oh.
I look back and I go, this is not for you.
Right.
No, let her smite me. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I'll come back. I'll bounce back because apparently somebody else has a
Smite
claim
my
on me.
friend. Which is established.
Please don't give her permission to smite you.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
don't do it.
Her
I want you to
acquaintance
be
will just
smart.
bring me back. It's fine.
Can we not bet on that, please?
Yeah, we don't know if that's set in stone.
Even with permission, I am currently contractually barred from doing so.
See? It works.
Okay, then say whatever you want. Just don't. Huh? Are you talking to me?
No, I'm pointing at Lilith
Okay.
and Kai. Alright.
Remind me next time I summon demons to do it with people who can keep their damn mouths shut.
Planning on doing this again?
No.
Oh, don't
No, I'm
worry, he
hoping
won't
next
have
time.
to.
I'm hoping next time we're banishing a demon and not this one.
Oh.
Well, it has been a lovely chat, but if you'll excuse me, I should probably start making my way toward my new domain. Do see yourselves out at your convenience. I will be here if you need me.
What does her hair look like?
Her hair is a red color that seems to constantly shift as you watch.
Can I touch it?
Kyle,
After you do that, I have an
The
important
moment
question.
you
Kyle,
the moment you have that thought,
touch their hair.
the moment you have that thought, you just get a sideways grin from Lilith, and she says, "Oh no, dear, we are nowhere near that yet.
Yet
Get to know me first."
Lilith,
That was the idea.
I have one more thing before you go, please.
I can field one more question.
Can you add 2 people to your protection list, please?
What?
The contract has already been made.
Can he do it?
If you would like to add your own stake, I will
Very
consider
good.
it.
Stop it.
Can we
What's the
cut
thing?
it out with the making deals with demons?
Who are you trying to add?
I mean that
They're
in
a
the
part
best
of my
possible way.
friends. They count.
Okay, is that right? Do I have your word, Lilith? Whatever, however.
Does he already?
I have no ill intent toward anyone with either of those names.
Okay, fine.
They will all be fine. Lilith knows what's gonna happen if something bad happens that goes against our deal.
Mm-hmm.
She
With the utmost of respect.
She gives you all another dazzling smile and ascends the spiral staircase. You are now alone in the lava chamber, essentially.
What the
What is
fuck
the-
did we do?
We forgot to ask her why there was just a random lobby upstairs.
Harry, that cannot be the question that you are left with.
No, it was in my brain, but not the forefront.
Fair. Fair. That's fair. Kai is sitting down next to Satsi right now. That's fair.
Are there any interesting objects in this room?
You may make an investigation check to see if you can find anything.
Yeah, do you mind like helping me look around? I want to just see if there's anything here that's not nailed down or fused into the floor.
Sure.
Is it time to roll? I got new dice because I have a friend at work. who
Can you
got
give
me-
it a sacrificial roll before you roll anything important?
Oh yeah, can I do that, Grant? God, can I?
Yes, you may sacrifice a roll on the altar of Lilith.
It's gonna be a 1
Fuck.
because every time I roll a new die,
Watch
it's a 1.
this one be a nat 20.
Yeah.
Right. This is the sacrificial roll. 11. That's not bad.
Okay.
This is
That's
a real
2
roll.
ones.
That's above the 50% margin.
We got a 14.
It's better.
Not bad.
It worked.
I didn't roll the 1.
Congratulations.
Is this spot or investigate?
Investigate.
Okay.
Oh wait, are we all? Is this a group thing or is only one? I don't. Here.
Well, I did ask everybody to help before I
Okay,
rolled.
for sure. What is this?
17 on the itty bitty bitty die.
Investigate.
Oh,
Is this
I will
small?
take a spot so I don't get a -2 for 18, Grant. So do with that what you will.
Smaller than
Okay.
I'm thinking.
I got a dirty 20.
On investigate?
Yeah, you roll real high.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna say that's high enough where Leaf could absolutely take advantage, or just go with Harry's roll if he wanted to.
I figure everyone's looking independently. I got a 14, but
Okay. I'm gonna say Leaf and Kai find about the same thing. You discover that the sigils that are marked in the pentagram can actually be found along the walls and pillars of the room. They seem to be etched in almost every surface. And you are, seeing as you're not under any time pressure, you can catalog these however you would like.
I do want to.
Eri, with a dirty 20 on the investigation check, you would also notice that there are recessed into a wall, there is a panel. And when you press on the panel, it opens up, and it seems to be a drawer filled with slates of some kind. And when you open them up, they seem to have a similar language on them, and some of them seem to even have glyphs depicting things.
I, of course, would be like, oh, they leave.
Cool. Ooh, that's exciting. First, I'm going to take pictures of all of them.
Okay. It'll take you a few minutes, but you can definitely do that. Brick.
Yeah.
With your spot check, you notice a few minutes after Lilith ascends the stairs, there seems to be a flash of red at the top of what you can see for the spiral staircase.
I feel like she's gone.
What?
How? Question, Grant. I know that you meant like your depiction of this was like the incredible scene, but with lava. How far down is the lava?
Wait, I didn't put that together.
Yeah.
It is the Incredibles.
It is a decent ways down. It is a decent ways down there. It provides some lighting, but it's far enough where it's not overwhelmingly hot where you are.
Wait, I'm sorry. Question. Do you mean the Incredibles scene, but with a pentagram? Because there is lava in the Incredibles scene.
Not like the computer room that he finds.
Oh, yes, you're right. I thought you meant when he's fighting the big boy, the first big boy.
Oh.
The big boy, you know?
We all know what you mean.
The big boy.
The big boy.
The one that goes...
Rick is spending his time chucking his hammer at the lava and calling it back, and chucking it at the lava and calling it back, and it just seems bored.
Okay.
Seems bored.
Do you feel like you don't have a purpose anymore, buddy?
No.
Rick, on one of the tosses, you could swear you hear a clang and a distant ouch.
Oh.
Who got hit?
Boy? Stanley?
What?
When you glance over the edge, all you see is lava.
Hello?
What, Brick?
Rick, you, do not interact with, no, don't call to them.
Is that Stanley talking?
Yes, that is Stanley.
With them? Do you mind enlightening us, Stanley?
Sure. Explain now where you're going in the lava.
The staff, the help, don't talk to them.
The staff?
Is that what the lobby's
You can't call them... Stanley! I grabbed the gun. Stanley, you cannot call them the help. That's really fucked up, actually. Stanley?
Who
Put it back in your holster. And I lean over where Brick is. Who's down there?
Okay, your funeral.
I'm also
I'm
peering
just-
over.
They all do spot checks.
I'm just going to glance in that general direction and see what I can see with my detect psionics.
I don't know.
Doing so good.
I know. 17.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna say with detect psionics, you get faint signatures, almost like weak life forms.
I didn't roll a 1. I just want to clarify that. But if I had, would I have just fallen into the lava?
Probably not.
It's a 10.
Okay, so I'm sorry, it was 10. What were Rick and Eri?
17.
26.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm rolling so high today.
Yeah, you're rolling good.
This means when I need it, it's gonna be bad.
So Kai, most of what you see seems to be like swirling flames down below. Brick and Eri, you realize that those swirling flames actually seem to be creatures of some kind. Just walking across the lava. and they seem to be heading toward what seems to be a door that leads to a shaft going up.
Are they
Fire elemental.
Hey.
Those are cool.
leave?
Yes.
You should look at these creatures. They're cool.
We are not taking any of them home.
I know, I just thought Leaf would appreciate
I
seeing
know, but they're probably sentient, and that's not okay to have them as a pet.
Everything is sentient.
You
If we
also see-
adopted Satsi, we could always
wait.
invite one to join us voluntarily.
You also see a couple of them gather around one that seems to be cradling what would normally be their head if they were humanoid.
Sorry,
You bet. Oh my god.
I
need
didn't
to-
know they were there.
Kai walks away for a second because I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I still call Leaf over to see.
I want to see this.
Okay. Leaf, you are able to see these strange little fire creatures. One of them seems to be shaking their fist in Brick's rough general direction.
Can I tell its emotional state?
Very, very pissed off.
My man.
Which means they are creatures.
So it would seem.
Do it! Do it!
Clarification for my own mind, coming from only 5th edition. Is there a delineation between creature types in this that would delineate from a spell like that?
There are some delineations that matter. For
Okay.
example, constructs are not creatures.
Right.
Correct.
But
These-
we don't have the split of beasts, monstrosities, elementals, celestial, aberrations, like all of that kind of shit to delineate
generally-
in psionics.
There are some delineations. I believe spirits, I think, are separate.
Mm.
Although I'm not totally sure on that. Deities are definitely their own thing. I actually don't know if this version has a distinction between like what beings of the abyss would actually be.
Interesting.
I believe fiends are still their own thing, separate from creatures, but I believe like monsters and stuff are not separate.
Interesting.
But I would have to check.
And the way I've generally been ruling it is if an entity or a being has an emotional state and you have the ability to read it, I will give that to you. That's generally how I run it. If it's some sort of strange thing that just doesn't have a concept of emotions,
Yeah.
you won't be able to get a read on that.
Yeah.
These definitely have a concept of emotion. One of them is really, really mad at Brick right now.
Sorry. Didn't know you were down there.
You faintly hear from way down below. If I had the concept of a health pool, I would be missing 90% of it.
It's a very strange comeback, but I'm sorry.
So to answer your question, creature types
Oh.
does actually explicitly seem to include aberrations and elementals.
Interesting.
They are considered creatures, it looks like.
Get to positive change.
They-
Dude, bucket. That's a sick name. I like
Yeah,
that.
also-
Outsiders apparently are also considered creatures.
Okay.
I was gonna shout out really quick. You guys got it in chat, but Dooth Bucket.
Ooh. Hi.
Just follow. Thank you for joining the arcade. Welcome to the teach. Whoop, 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 whoop. Freudian slip. That's a year old at this point. Welcome to the arcade. We can call you Bucket for short, so you don't have to say your full
Yeah.
name.
I love
Okay,
it.
cool. Thank you so
Awesome.
much,
Thanks, Bucket. That's awesome.
So sweet. Thanks for being here. And thank you for that posture check. We need it. My back,
Yeah.
specifically, right now, needs it.
I was shrimping up a little bit.
She's kicking her feet up under the desk.
Yeah, I was.
All right.
So, that being said, the couple of entities that are consoling the one that got hit with Brick's hammer lift their friend up and head to another passage that seems to have a lava flow coming directly out of it, and they follow that to parts unknown.
To the
I wonder if
melee.
there's more of those guys on the planet, or if they're just fear for Lilith.
Is lava just actually creatures? Here, anyway? I mean, I've never gotten close enough to lava to know,
It
so...
could be. I bet you're blowing my mind. I've never seen lava before.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, we are out here to find different forms of life, I guess. Maybe this is a new one. Or maybe
think-
they're from wherever Lilith comes from.
Did we
And we
summon
let them in too.
Oh, yeah, did we? That's a good point.
Is there still anything psionic going on? Because there was no psionic signature whatsoever when we did that whole ritual, right?
I think. I'm just thinking in terms of lore-wise how it actually works.
I think we've established Lilith as arcane
I know.
nature.
And there is no psionic signature from whatever it is you guys participated in. I will give you this. The glyphs in the pentagram, they are still very slightly glowing.
Oh. Hey, is my hammer doing anything funny?
The glyph on the hammer is glowing. It
I
did
have
not used
a-
to do that.
I have another question, Grant.
Do you have minions? Sorry.
Yes.
Are we not playing with? Are we actually playing with magic psionic transparency rules?
What is
Because
that?
if we're not, that has consequences.
What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if we need to
in the
deal with that.
version. We don't necessarily have to deal with that right now, but please think about it.
Just because the only one that would be able to can't cast spells yet. So we'll see what happens.
Well, the main reason it matters is because if we do have that,
Is he typing?
then if this is really arcane magic, there should still be signatures of it that Leaf can see. If he just wouldn't be able to identify what it is. But it would light up like a fucking beacon.
Wait a second.
So if he can't see it at all, that's interesting.
I will say this, you are not seeing anything that
Okay.
appears
I was just
when you're
curious.
using the detect psionics. Not
Okay.
even something that Leaf would not recognize.
Cool. That was my question.
If you have any other scanners or
Mm-hmm.
scientific equipment you would like to use, you are welcome to use it.
Do I?
I don't know.
I know
What are you
Bessie
carrying
does.
on you?
But
Hold on,
yeah,
let me go check my inventory.
Probably don't have it on hand. We've been traveling kind of light recently.
We have.
Well,
Not me, I brought the cannon.
Yeah.
I say, I'm like...
I've got the
Yeah,
multi-tool,
sadly
but I've
no.
always got the multi-tool.
We haven't really
Um,
been fulfilling our mission of exploring and taking samples, you know, it's not really been a...
We haven't
High
been generally
priority.
fulfilling any of our missions, honestly. I'll be real with you all.
Yeah.
No, I mean, taking samples has kind of fallen by the wayside since existential threats have raised their ugly heads.
We have gotten direct word from Wadsworth. This is what we're supposed to be doing, so we're still on track.
Should we, like, make contact with them, though, or... like-
Probably not.
Oh,
Stanley says no, and I'm inclined to believe him.
Stanley's
Okay.
dumb and might be stupid, but I trust his judgment in this matters a little bit.
Stanley is many things, but sadly, dumb is not actually one of them.
You got a compliment, take it.
Shove them back.
It depends on which version of the word he's using.
Is anything interesting happening with these runes?
In what sense?
To be fair, I'm not actually looking at them, because I said I was playing with the little tablet thingies.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd like to use object reading on one of the tablets.
okay.
Get them.
Does that take
I
a while?
want to know the species of its previous owner.
I don't remember how.
Kyle, is
Does
that
it
the
take a
thing
while?
that takes a really long time?
It takes a while, but I
Okay.
can do other things while I'm doing it.
Can we
Couple of
take it
minutes.
home with us?
We can. No, I'm going to start doing it. I'm just
Okay.
going to hold it while we do other things. As long
Okay.
as I don't break contact with it, and don't need to use concentration on something else, we're good.
Does my hammer do anything to the runes? I'm like moving it closer. Does it glow brighter? Does it like do anything?
It doesn't seem to.
Oh.
Does anyone try crossing the pentagram or anything like that?
Like into it?
Hmm? I mean, what specifically are you doing to investigate this?
I'll
You put
I-
your left foot in, you take your left.
Now-
I'm gonna roll.
we were on the outside of the pentagram.
I see Brick doing that. I just rolled wisdom. I see Brick doing that and go, oh, that's a good idea. And carrying one of the tablets, walk into the middle of the pentagram.
I don't know.
Leaf, make a will save.
Fucking shit.
Oh,
See,
no.
I was about to smudge one of the lines.
Yeah, with your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick your foot right out and trip Leaf.
No.
And you have no foot anymore. Actually, it's gone. In another realm.
12, unless it's a mind affecting power, in which case it's 14.
That doesn't sound very. No offense.
Good?
It's not.
It
Doesn't
doesn't.
sound very high.
It's not a power.
So 12.
Leaf, something immediately tries to interface with your
To be fair, it
cybernetics.
actually says mind affecting attacks. It doesn't say powers.
Okay. Something tries to interface with your cybernetics. Almost as if
Absolutely not.
almost as if it's trying to translate
Mhm.
something or reconfigure.
Oh no, we're not doing that again. And Leaf claps his hands and makes all of the electromagnetic and light and literally everything light related disappear in his vicinity, including, any external connections of that nature, which will have fascinating consequences if it doesn't work.
Now, I have a question for you. How far does that go out? That you're
Yeah.
taking away all of the light in the room where there's a bunch of lava?
I believe it's a 3-meter sphere centered on Leaf.
Okay.
That's far.
Oh no.
I mean,
It's not. It's pretty fun.
It only lasts a minute.
I'd be like,
Okay.
is everyone else blind right now? I'm just like
I am
making
also.
sure.
Yes, I'm blind.
Okay.
What happened?
Is
Okay.
this Leaf?
Leaf, you said it blocks light and forms of light.
I believe we've established that Leaf can extinguish
The
basically
electromagnetic spectrum.
all of the electromagnetic spectrum.
This is not interacting with the electromagnetic spectrum.
Really?
In fact, you may roll a computer use check to, through whatever this is doing, identify how it's getting in.
Okay.
Some magic shit now.
This is this is why I did it. I wanted to know. Computer use?
Yes.
21.
21. You're able to identify that this seems to be using some form of quantum receiver that is built into the Mirnan comm unit that you had installed.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
And that seems to be what it's operating on.
Fascinating.
It is still trying to write in some sort of interface into your cybernetics. How else are you going to try and fight this?
Step out of the ring?
Okay. The moment you step out of the ring, the activity ceases, and you receive what seems to be the equivalent of a D-off.
That's fun.
For those of us who aren't in computer programming, what the fuck
Yeah,
does that
that's
mean?
just- I was just asking. I was like, oh.
Oh, what? Oh,
Can you make
It's
it in like dumb?
Essentially, he received the equivalent of
Of a disconnect
oh, okay.
notice.
Gotcha.
Cool.
But that tells me that it had to actually disconnect. do I have a record of what channel equivalent it was on?
You do. What would you like to do with that information?
I would like to.
That felt very. Does it have a name? Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to
I'm
take
so good.
one of our. Because how many comms units do we have?
You had enough for one for each of you and a few of your companions. So I think it was like half a dozen in total, 6 or 7, something like that.
Hey, Eric, can I borrow your comm unit?
Yes. I just take it off without. Wait, can I see yet? Is it? Can we? Or is it still black?
You just hear my voice coming from a sphere of blackness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, sure, if I can find you without
No,
falling through a
do
crack
not
and
walk.
dying.
No, okay, hold on.
You're just
And I
fully
bring the
blind
light
and you
back.
go, yes, absolutely.
God, we should do that whenever Leaf casts this.
Yeah. Yeah, we all go dark.
All except your DM, who is impervious.
Unfortunately.
And I would like to tune it to that frequency.
Okay.
And broadcast whatever signal I received, I'll broadcast the start connection if it's using the same thing.
Okay, you may make another computer use check.
Okay,
Hey, Leaf, what you doing to my comm link?
breaking it.
Okay. I mean, I guess
Probably.
I hope we have some more on the ship because I might need that. Maybe.
I don't think we
26.
do.
You can have mine, it's fine.
Thank you, Zen.
With a 26.
You're gonna get kidnapped again. Okay.
Oh, right.
I mean, we have our normal comms.
I
still.
promise I don't know what I'm doing.
That's fine.
Still
Okay,
somewhat reassuring.
you broadcast the signal, and the pentagram flickers. And in an instant, the flame at its center ignites. Although it is much less controlled than when Lilith came through. It's kind of sputtering and flaring in all directions right now. Everyone who's in proximity to the pentagram, make a reflex save, please.
We opened a portal.
We're about to fight demons.
We opened a portal.
Well,
I'm sorry. Wait. I need to rewind for a second because I was getting us some music, a music cue. Grant, did you just make it so that
Dang.
he tuned to? Did you tune to a radio station, Kyle?
Essentially.
And you
That's
opened
a
the
radio
What you
portal,
think it
bitch?
is. Yes, this is exactly what you're thinking of.
What?
He's stealing, Grant.
There aren't any triangles.
Yeah. There's a great game called Oxenfree. Everyone should play it, or if you don't want to play it, you should watch my playthrough because it's got the same vibes.
Some very fun, exciting content. It's very good. You should all check it out. Link in the bio. What is the exclamation point for that?
Exclamation point YouTube.
My reflex save isn't good.
Yeah, neither is mine.
Mine is great. Now that I've said that, I'll probably roll like shit.
Give me them results.
14.
Math. 17.
21.
Yes, girl! And I'm gonna die, though. So,
Yay.
nice knowing you.
It was a 14, 17, a
7.
21, and a... Okay.
Oh, Venture's
Um,
anyway.
Leaf and Airy.
I'll see you guys.
both
It's been real
take-
fun.
You both take 12 points of fire damage. As,
12?
Correct.
Oh, I'm
12
fine.
points of fire damage.
What is it?
As you don't get out of the way of the flames quite quick enough.
Okay, yep, the comm's definitely broken. Ow.
Leave what the
Over your hair's on fire.
Oh, thank you. I just imagined the thing like on top of his ponytail. Like,
Leaf.
what was that?
What the fuck?
Harry, word of advice, tell Leaf to stop before he brings something through he doesn't want to.
Right. Hey, Leaf, we need
Yes?
to stop.
Why? This is getting interesting.
I got a message from our friend.
They
My
do
friend.
not take kindly to other people using their portals. The next thing that comes through will be very unpleasant.
Yeah, we opened up a portal and we don't want it to be
Enough
open.
said! Diop, diop, diop!
And
Okay.
you're mad at me for talking back to the demon who had a contract not to kill us.
Leaf, you're frantically entering the same Dioth packet over and over and over again. And as you do, you start noticing an arm, a clawed arm reach through, brandishing what appears to be a blade as tall as Lilith was.
Hi. Who's closest to Leaf right now?
Hey, Grant. Hey, Grant.
Yes.
Is this flame obviously magical or psionic?
No. It is neither.
It's not. It's a non-magical, non-psionic fire source.
I know where this is going.
I'd like to extinguish it.
Yes.
Roll a sidecraft check.
Where is Psycraft?
I thought that was a reaction to what you rolled. I was scared.
Oh no, I rolled great. 34.
34? Okay. Between the Dioth and your control flame capability, the flame sputters out. But not before the arm partially materializes and becomes severed as the flame cuts. There's a thud and a clang as a massive muscular arm falls to the ground.
I'll add a scream too.
And
That's terrifying.
and a scream. And a enormous greatsword clatters to the floor next to it.
Hey, that was scary. Also, Brick, that looks like a cool weapon. You should take it.
Yeah.
Also, thank you. I say to the entity.
I think
This was a bad idea on so many levels,
I
Harry.
know. I needed to do it for Brick.
I am fascinated by this. First of all, I'm taking a sample from the arm.
We were this close to having a huge battle.
Wait. This is another good clarifying point that's going to set the tone for the rest of this magic shit. The arm stays?
As Leaf tries to take a sample, it seems to disintegrate into what appears to be dust.
it appears to be though.
Then I collect the dust and put that in my vial.
Even better. Easy. Oh, so the sword's gone? I'm sorry. Brick.
Well, the
No.
sword's not the piece of the creature.
Oh.
The sword is still there.
Yeah,
So this is like a 6 foot or like 7 foot long sword.
Uh-huh.
I
You,
mean,
you got
That's
it.
taller
That's so
than
cool.
a
Yeah,
I got it
obviously.
on video. Don't step into the ring, please.
they obviously don't need it anymore. Okay, I just hook it with my
I-
hammer, pull it out of the
No.
ring.
I push it a little.
Before anyone gets near the ring, I'm just gonna smudge a line.
These are engravings.
They're engraved.
There is nothing you can do to alter them.
Well, I have a sword.
When you say there's nothing we can do to alter them,
Well,
Wait, yeah, you can use a
you
sword.
can't simply scratch it
I feel
out.
like Lilith wouldn't like that very much. I
right.
feel like this is like the doorway to her abode or something, and
Right. Mhm.
you know.
Yes, I wouldn't recommend harming the pentagram.
Never mind. Yeah.
noted.
So, can I pick up this sword?
You can. Rick, the moment you touch it, you realize that this almost feels like a form of obsidian that you're picking up.
Ooh.
Which makes no sense, because last you checked, obsidian doesn't make for a great weapon. But the moment you pick it up, a series of glyphs along the tongue of the blade light up,
I kind of
and
want
the
that. That's
and
so
the blade ignites.
Brick, are you a spell sword now?
I don't know what that means.
What the fuck?
That's really cool.
Listen, okay, I have
It
a
means-
complaint to make. All I got, apparently, when I got bonded to a deity was A, lied to, and B, traumatized, and you get a fucking sword?
And
Like-
C, resurrected.
I got a friend, I think.
I've traumatized you all with it. I mean, go for something.
That's fine.
Yes, Break, it does. You're keeping me in business.
Have you guys seen the dude that's like training to wield the guts sword? I mean, fucking anime nerd is
What?
showing. Anyway,
Wait, what anime?
so there's an anime called Berserker where this guy, his name is Guts, he wields a sword that is hilariously large and would be like hundreds of pounds if it were made. Anyway, there's a dude that's training with like a 60-pound sword and it looks fucking ridiculous.
Oh my
And I just
God.
imagine Brick wielding this fucking thing.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway.
Also, shout out to Bill Nash. There's a reason they call it trauma bonding.
So, Mac,
You
this
may actually be
counts-
using that term correctly.
And I don't have the stats 100% ready to go, but this counts as a large greatsword,
Nice.
with the associated penalties to wield and increased level of damage.
But power armor helps with that, technically.
Power armor does. Have fun.
He's a benevolent god on occasion.
But I agree. I think the rest of us should get more cool stuff for trauma and demon hunt things, dealing with demons.
I just got resurrected. I didn't ask to. I'm kidding. I'm.
I didn't ask to be born.
Wait a minute. Sword resurrection? Mm.
If you put those together, we have King Arthur.
I want to try something. It's a bad idea, but I want to try it.
We've already stepped into a pentagram, summoned Lilith. What more could go wrong?
Well, I kind of-
That part.
Yeah, do we have any rope?
I don't know. Do you have any rope in any of your inventories?
Yeah, probably.
Bill Nash, I can't.
I got
Oh,
rope.
I probably do. I carry a search and rescue kit with us.
I don't know.
Perfect.
Can I borrow
Tie it
one?
around me so you can pull me back out of the ring after I do this.
Would yeah,
Huh?
would a search and rescue kit have rope? Yeah, right? Wait, where are you going?
Are we hopping into living paintings in search of food?
Yes,
Okay.
this is exactly what I'm doing. I mean, no, I'm not doing that because
Love
I'm not
that
totally
show.
suicidal. But
I didn't know you were watching that, Grant. That's a great show.
Wait, what is that show?
Oh my god, Delicious in Dungeon. It's the funniest anime in the whole world.
It
It's on
is-
Netflix.
It is us.
Yeah, it is, pretty much.
oh my god, it is us.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who doesn't see this?
gross.
Oh my
Insect.
god. Oh, but I know which character Leaf is. Damn it.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit.
Now I'm worried.
Uh,
It's called Delicious in
Um,
Dungeon, Lynn Jersey.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Yeah,
it.
It's an anime.
it's
does
pretty
someone have a rope
Over
tied
here.
around me and ready to pull me out of this thing?
I got you.
Yeah, I'll help to pull out. I'll be ready.
I do that. I do
I-
those classic
I'll
sailor
be on
knots,
rope
you
duty
know?
too.
Hey, Brick.
Yeah.
These things react to you. See if you can see anything interesting happen when I do this, and I step back into the ring.
Oh, good God.
Prepared to
mean-
jump back out.
You step back into the ring, and the connection immediately tries to start again.
Can I tell where the connection's coming from?
No.
Quantum. Fair.
It could be this room, somewhere in this universe. It could be somewhere entirely different.
Brick, anything?
Do I smell anything? Are my senses? My hands tingly? Do I smell toast?
Taste me
Anything
butter.
going on?
None of the above. Although, in their holster, sadly does say, Rick, are you really going to let him do that?
Why is he gonna die?
I jump
You
back
saw
out.
what almost came out, right?
I was just making sure.
All right, I start tugging him back.
Why'd I jump back out?
Oh, cool.
If Brick doesn't see anything happening, then I'm not going to keep staying there until it gets into my brain.
Smart.
Okay. You get the D-off message again.
I untie the
Cool.
knot.
That was
Come on.
illuminating.
Satsi kind of just walks up to all of you, and on on the panel of her spacesuit just types out, "Can we leave?
I would love to.
This place is giving me the spooks."
It sucks here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right. All of you replace your helmets and walk back upstairs. When you do, you find the lobby actually populated with little fire beings who seem to be in the process of sweeping things up and tidying things.
Can I give an Uncrustables to one?
They actually seem to be very pointedly not paying attention to any of you.
I'm gonna just be like, okay, here, you can just have that. Okay, cool.
It's
Just leave
swept
it on the counter and then go.
It gets swept up immediately into a dustbin.
Okay, I take it back.
Kai
It
walks
is
out.
it is already
Oh.
charred.
Oh wait, I've never tried them charred. Hey, Brick, I rip it in half and give you a piece.
Oh, it's very crunchy.
I thought it'd be like a s'more, but it's actually really bad. I throw it and then keep on.
Yes, Vicky. Kai walks in and what?
Oh yeah,
Kai
sorry.
walks out as quickly as possible, and
Okay.
then when they get outside, goes, "I hope they've unionized. I hope they're not slaves. I hope they're getting fair compensation. I'm not about to ask. They're terrifying, but you know."
Well, if they're not, we can always send Thaddeus over. I'm sure he'll get them started.
Oh, good God. Thaddeus will just fucking die in 2 seconds. He'll fall down the stairs.
Or
Oh.
he'll bring them back as part of his organization.
Yeah.
I don't know, it could be rather efficient, having people who can incinerate things that are dirty.
Are you suggest?
So what I'm hearing is
No.
we get Thaddeus a flamethrower.
No,
No.
I don't think
I
that's a
have.
good idea.
Oh my God.
He has good aim.
Nobody ever say that
Yeah,
about
he was
Thaddeus.
great with my gun. I mean,
Nobody can.
actually, it was spotless when I got it back.
No, this is a policy, actually. This is a policy now. Y'all, this is a note from your captain. Nobody tells, "Is Cat here?" Ah! Kai doesn't say that. Vicky says that. Kai says, "Nobody tells Thaddeus that I have a flamethrower, because I did leave it at home."
Wait, you have a flamethrower?
Yeah, I think we all kind of
Yeah.
forgot about that.
It's actually
Oh.
built into your suit, so you have it right now.
Wait, really?
I've never seen you use this.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not my favorite vibe.
Yeah, it's pretty horrifying.
Yeah. It's a cat, though. It's really cute.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi.
Has
This is
everyone experienced?
fine.
Really quick question while we have cat on screen. Has everyone experienced Moodang?
What?
What?
Bouncy pig?
What?
The pygmy hippo? No one?
Oh,
Huh?
yes, I know what you're
The
talking
beautiful,
about.
perfect pygmy hippo. Her
Yes.
name is Moodang. That means
No.
bouncy pig.
I love that.
And she's perfect. She does not like water. Even though she is a hippo. She
What do you
is
She's a pygmy hippo.
full of
Aw, What
rage.
does that mean?
And so cute. And so sweet. Look her up. Moodang.
Hold on, he's showing me right now as
Perfect,
we speak.
beautiful. Okay.
I have to DM. I have to DM,
Oh.
but you're...
The
Oh
cat
my
can
God.
DM. That is acceptable.
I have now experienced Mudang Pygmy
Yes.
Hippo.
She's perfect.
Thank you.
And if you're going to see Moodang, the pygmy hippo, don't fucking wake it up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Leave her be.
Okay.
Let her enjoy your snuggly sleep.
Now,
Got it.
Freya, let me ask you a question, Freya. Hi, darling. Hello. Oh, look at those eyes. She's like, "What do you want from me?" Freya, do you think I should get to know the name of the god who has apparently messed with my life? I think so. Can I roll a die? What would you say, Freya? How high do I need to roll? What's the DC on that? I think she says
It is unknowable.
I think she says it's 3. I got a 12, so I think she has to tell me.
She left. She's left the chat.
No, she's
Right.
currently climbing on my desk.
Amazing.
How many fate points would it be for us to know the name?
It's too many. Well,
I know how to negotiate with deities now, people.
Kai will live. Kai will live in.
Just give me a rough number.
I'm sure we'll find out at some point.
Kai will live in panicked confusion for the next, I don't know how many episodes it'll take us to figure that out. Probably 75, I would guess. So
Next arc.
Yeah, exactly.
She's rubbing up on things on my desk now. Okay. Excuse me. Hi.
As long as it's not your computer case, I think you'll be okay.
Okay.
The tail. She's like, I am actually going to be in charge of this stream now. Thank you.
Exactly, it's what she does.
As she demands.
Yes. All right, well, if I suddenly lose sound, she's currently petting the Go XLR, so we'll see what happens.
Our new DM, Freya.
Chaos deity of her own right.
Hit the Wilhelm scream button, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you, I assume everyone climbs into the ornithopter and starts heading home, or is there other things you would like to do before leaving this location?
Oh boy.
The chairs are stuck to the ground.
They are, yes.
Huh?
I was gonna take a chair. They seem nice, you know, fits with my new sword, you know.
From the waiting room?
Well, yeah, but I can't, you know, obviously, if it's not easy to get and grab, like, I don't want to. It's fine.
Grant, can he take a chair home?
No, I can't take a chair. They're stuck to the ground.
Okay.
They are very much fused with the ground. Actually, I just remembered. Kai, you were the first person out. You would notice this because you're a pilot and you're probably thinking about the trip home. There's definitely a bit more ash spewing from these volcanoes now.
Oh.
Great.
Not enough that'll prevent you from flying back, but the volume has increased.
Okay.
I mean, they already had lava. How much worse could it be?
Rick, why would you ask that?
We need some.
Why would you
wisdom
ask
off
that
them.
when you are a direct conduit to a deity who might be able to answer?
At least your deity talks to you.
Fair point. What?
I said at least your deity talks to you. That
I
was
don't know if that's a good thing.
well. That's. Let's go home. Guy just gets into the passenger or the driver's seat.
I think we have a supply chain to disrupt first.
We could do. We could release your deity next time to keep this train going.
No. I get. I get in the driver's seat, and I slap the top, and I go, "We're leaving."
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny, Bill Nash. That's a good one. That's funny.
Dad joke of the year.
Exactly. All right, you start flying home. I'm gonna say on the way back. Yes, go ahead and roll me a pilot check, please.
Aww.
It's so small.
How long does it take us to get back?
It took about an hour for the flight.
Okay, great. That is long enough for me to use object reading properly.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot you were doing that.
Well, I kind of stopped when I had to. I got distracted partway through that.
29.
29. It is a smooth ride. Smooth enough where you're not distracted when Zen sits down in the co-pilot seat and just kind of leans in and says, "So, Captain, how are you doing after that?"
I'm for the duration of this flight, I'm doing fine. And we will unpack that when I am not in charge of a vehicle with six. How many of us are there? Yeah, with Wonder, 6, right?
7.
7?
With Wonder.
Not including me. I don't care about myself. 6.
Oof, wait.
6 of my closest friends. When I'm not piloting a craft that has 6 of my closest friends in it, we will unpack that. I promise. I do. And I say that kind of like nasty, like in the most sassy way. But then I'm like, but I mean that. I think I need to talk to Brick. Or someone. I don't know.
All right. Let me know if you need anything.
Will do.
Is that offer open to everyone?
Excuse me! I turn around. I slam the autopilot. I go, excuse me! Are you up here, sir?
I assume we're all within earshot of each other. Am I wrong?
I have the
It's
music
it's
playing
not
in
a
the back.
large crowd.
Sometimes.
isn't.
Listen. When you're in the fucking minivan and you're going down to fucking Wildwood with your fucking parents and your brother and you, and the movie's playing in the back, you can't hear what your parents are talking about because they're talking quiet enough. So get the fuck out of here.
I would just lean over and be like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
That's it.
Leave, you ruined the moment. Let them speak.
Never talking again. And I just keep piloting.
Zen looks like he's about to
I
say
will say,
something
to
a
be
little
fair-
snarky, but just smiles and goes back to his other seat.
Where is
Listen,
their seat?
mother, we don't need to talk about that right now.
Oh, that's the move.
We're not unlocking more Vicky lore, okay? It's not my fault I wasn't asleep. Don't worry about it.
So, Leaf, object reading.
Yes.
What's the first thing you remember again? I always get this one confused.
Give me a sec. I moved away from that to
It's
something more
basically-
immediately life
This is
preserving.
what you need a scroll for.
I mean, it's basically, yeah, right. He needs like 50 scrolls. He needs to just have a box of them and just pull them out. Like,
That
oh,
would
yes,
be
this one.
so
Dude.
funny.
Lore
The
scrolls.
first thing I get, like within the first minute, is the last owner's race.
Oh.
And that, yes, this.
You are having a real hard time pinning that down.
Okay. The next thing I get is their gender.
You are also having a very hard time pinning that down.
I'll give him
And
that.
then their
Gender
age.
is the construct.
Their age?
You are having a very hard time pinning that down.
You cannot comprehend that number.
Time
How many
is
Baramies is it?
an illusion.
It's just constantly stuck in Tuesday.
What?
In minute 4, we get their alignment.
Neutral.
True.
True
It's
neutral.
God. I'm kidding.
It is God himself.
And then we get how the owner gained and lost the object.
They gained it by willing the slate to form in that exact manner. They lost the object when they placed it in the drawer.
Cool. And I assume that is the last. Well, if they created it, they're the first and last owner.
Exactly.
Power would end.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Leaf, who has been distracted by this slate the whole time for the last 6 minutes, 5 minutes, I guess actually, looks up and goes, guys.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not that this is news considering what we all just witnessed, but magic is real.
Like
Like
Boppity
not
Boo stuff?
like not like what you and me and Satsi do, but like magic, like wish really hard and things happen magic.
Does that mean unicorns are next?
Oh, those have always been real.
No, I don't mean the tanky assault unicorns, otherwise known as rhinoceroses. I mean the
Narwhals, we
fantasy.
get it.
Okay.
Narwhals
What
are
made you
fun.
come to this conclusion, Leaf?
I hold up the slate. Whatever created this didn't use psionics. They just wanted it really badly.
So they just thought really hard and the slate appeared? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, essentially.
You could people wait, Daddy, what?
Hey! Slap on autopilot again. Turn around. Hey! Hey, Leaf! I have a question.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I realized that things were tense in the moment. So you probably don't remember this. But when I, died and then was not dead again, you didn't happen to check on psionic wise what was happening, did you? If there was a signature of any sort?
You didn't have the ability to have it up all the time.
I didn't have the ability to have it up all the time. I'm trying to remember if I actually specifically did that.
I don't think so. You were really busy.
I don't think I was really busy. Yeah, I think I was really busy killing everything in my vicinity.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Vicky saw it, though.
That's Arc 2. That's Horizon.
It's not like the biggest.
Oh, here we
Kai's
go.
like, it's not like the biggest deal. I mean, we don't have to,
no,
and
my
I turn
notes.
back around. We don't have to talk about this now, and I keep piloting, but like, it's a little bit shakier of a ride.
Oh, I mean, it's a fair point because this one does the psionic thing, not you. The dude in there does the psionic thing, obviously.
Yeah, but
Lilith doesn't.
it's not magic.
Right, but Lilith is the magic, you're the psionics. The other one might be different. It's a fair point.
Oh, kitty.
Wow.
So
If
cute.
anyone would like to see the sweetest cat,
I think
just the sweetest bean, please
Aw.
join our Discord.
Should that go on the D&D Dawn's Horizon Instagram?
I think it should,
yeah.
if that's okay with you, Grant.
Yeah, it can.
Oh, she's so
She's with
pretty.
dice. It's perfect.
Good God, I love her.
One of the mini mascots of Astronomy Arcade.
Yes. There are 3 now.
I don't think I was.
Okay, that's fine. I go back to piloting. It's not. We don't have to worry about it now. It's fine.
In the same vein, do you get any tingly sensations with this?
And Brick will pull out the hammer and ignite it.
And hold it near me?
Do I get anything?
Oh, hold it near him. Okay.
Yeah, just holding it.
Nothing.
Wow.
Does not appear to be anything that you can detect.
Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Try and imagine something that you really want.
Okay.
Maybe not while we're flying.
Okay.
Depends on what it is, too.
Yeah.
I was thinking like a sandwich or something else.
Yeah, but what if it's a
Good
really big
sandwich.
sandwich?
Yeah.
What if he wants it too badly?
Wait.
That's true. All right, we'll do it in our room.
Now I really want a sandwich.
Try not to think about the sandwich brick.
How do you not think
Just
about
don't think about. Hey, Brick. This is the most important thing
Okay.
that you could possibly try really, really hard not to think about a pink elephant.
What's an elephant?
I look at Leaf in the
Thank
rear.
you.
I look at Leaf in the rear view mirror. And I just go, the fuck, man? That's not. I have the brain cell right now. I have to fly us home.
Brick's just sitting there chewing on some cardboard.
Lord,
She's got the brain cell.
we
got
have
the brain
sandwiches.
She's got the brain cell.
I would just replace it and put a snack in your hand instead. That's
the burnt crustable.
yeah. He won't know the difference right now.
Okay. You arrive back at the ship. You manage to dock the ornithopter and disembark. Your suits are a little ashy from walking around, and you can clean them off at your leisure. What would you like to do now that you're back on the ship?
I
Sure.
know what Leaf really wants to do, but he's not going to do it.
Well, what is
Uh,
it?
Well, what he
Ship
really
class.
wants to do is broadcast that signal again and see what happens.
Good God.
That's
It's
Maybe
quantum,
not-
it shouldn't be
idea.
affected by distance.
That's a horrible idea.
I think it should happen off the ship if you're at least gonna try.
I think if we're going to do that, it should be after we're not on this world anymore.
Probably.
I may or may not have lost a dice.
I thought I saw that happen.
I do want to talk with Zen, because I count real good up to 2 potential champions.
Okay.
And I only counted 1 on that list. Which means that Zen's already taken. Or what the exact words were, occupied?
Ooh, interesting.
She said that
Um,
I was occupied.
She said very explicitly that Leaf was hard to pin down, and everyone else was spoken for in some way.
Mhm.
And she did not say anything special about Zen.
Hmm.
I have questions for Zen.
I mean, she didn't. Well, okay.
Leaf would give him a chance to give a convincing answer before dragging him in front of everybody else, just in case there is one.
I was actually going to talk to Zen after we landed, so
Oh, that is also fine.
that will be no. I think it's interesting if you try to talk to him first and then have to explain to me what's going on,
Oh, that is funny.
or lie to me.
Um,
I'm gonna try and start like making food for everybody.
That sounds so.
yeah, as we walk on the ship, Zen, can we talk?
Are you making sandwiches?
If you want,
Okay.
I can do that.
Now,
Sure. Leaf. What is it?
Okay, I'm.
Sorry, do you want a sandwich? I'm in the background.
You know what? I'll come. I'll come with you guys. Well, I go with Brick and Aries.
I just pause mid-breath. Okay. Zen? And I'm not necessarily stoked that we keep having conversations that start like this. But I count real good up to 2. And I did not count 2 potential unspoken for champions. And I also remember how, shall we say, comparatively uneventful your trial of light seemed to be. And I have questions. Given that the rest of us saw somebody, except for Wonder, who knows what Wonder saw.
Great.
Is there anything you would like to talk about? And, frankly, is there anything you wouldn't like to talk about? Because I think perhaps we should.
What's his emotional state?
Yeah, what's his emotional state?
I forgot that Leaf can do that. Fuck.
Well, it's very different from the essentially poker face that he put on immediately. And Leaf, you immediately detect
Sorry.
you detect a combination.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. I'll take a minute to laugh at that because I'm
New
gonna look at
Jersey.
it.
What's his emotional state? New Jersey.
So what happens is you detect, as seems to happen a lot with the crew, a mixture of emotions. There's a flare-up of anxiety, but then there's also just a deep anger mixed with a gnawing sense of sadness. And he says, if you're saying or trying to say that I had any kind of communication with anything similar to what we just met,
I'm not saying any such thing.
you're certainly suggesting it.
I'm saying there is clearly something that you are not telling the rest of us, and I want to know that it's not going to end up like that just did, or something equivalently disastrous.
I haven't made any pacts with anyone.
That is a low bar, but it is horrifyingly reassuring to hear you say that.
Are we done, Leaf? Before you answer, he turns and walks away.
Zen, don't make me regret this, please. And then I walk away.
I don't like when they fight.
Okay.
Makes me
Okay.
nervous.
I'm not going to press him for details.
Okay. The rest of you, I'm assuming, are kind of in the galley, making up lunch. And
I also, while we're making lunch, I bring up very casually to Brick as I don't know, are we doing this assembly line style? Is one person
I guess
doing
so.
like one person's like putting stuff on the bread and then passing it, and then like one of
Yeah,
us is putting the
probably.
meat on and the cheese and then passing it, and the other one's putting like the lettuce and the tomato.
Yeah, Subway style.
I love it. Okay, perfect. So as we're doing that, Kai just goes, Brick, it was pretty obvious that you made a deal with somebody, right?
I mean, the conversation started with, let's make a deal, so, I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So I should know if I made a deal, right? You'd think, right? Except, well...
I mean, probably, yeah,
You got a tattoo from this?
yeah.
I'll check myself.
I don't think you have a tattoo. Well, I mean, except for what you may or may not have had already.
I have a few, but like not
Yeah.
from that. I don't...
No, I feel like yours just feels implicitly different. I don't really know. Like,
I
you
just...
didn't really ask for it. It was more so of like, hey, we need you, you know. I don't feel like Lilith actually cares what happens to the dudes. She's just willing to help us with it, and I feel like your people actually care about stopping them. I don't know, it's just a guess.
I'm just very concerned that I may have implied a sort of deal. Because if I did, you just asked for like the safety of us when we weren't already dead. And I asked to be brought back to fucking life. And that seems... It feels like I might owe somebody something quite heavy.
Did you ask for it? Or did they just do it?
I think I asked for it. I didn't want to go. I told them to bring me back. I didn't really ask. But I didn't get a tattoo.
Have you tried talking to him? worked really good with me and Lilith. I mean,
I talked to them during the trial.
yeah, me too.
It's not fun, but
No?
not particularly. I mean, they masqueraded as somebody that I thought I knew the first time, and that was like a nice, fun moment because I was like, oh my god, it's like somebody that I respect and admire. And then I realized between those times that it was not her, and so that wasn't fun. But
Well, I know you're just kind of like untrusting of most things and people, but is it. Are you getting like a weird vibe? Or are you just generically unsettled?
maybe I'm just unsettled.
I trust your judgment. I just want to make sure. Like, if you're actually genuinely concerned about it, like, we can look into it.
I don't know. It's not top priority right now. So, I finished the last sandwich. I go, shall we call them? Shall we ring the proverbial dinner bell?
For Zen, you don't have to. He actually walks through the galley and is heading back toward the quarters.
Food.
Uh,
You want a sandwich?
Maybe in a little bit. And he keeps walking.
Okay.
I walk back in a minute later.
What'd you say to him?
Uh,
You guys fighting again?
not fighting.
Mm.
He made it clear that he would like his privacy respected.
Okay.
And I agreed.
You know, I was complaining when we were in the fucking thing about how I don't like when people don't tell me the truth. I just take one of the sandwiches and sit down and start eating it. But
I believe it isn't actually lying. Like, that is how he interpreted that.
I know, that's fair.
Ben's clearly not telling us something. You seem to trust him.
I mean, he's told me most things. I think.
Please don't actually tell me if you know what the answer is if you know it, but do you know what happened during his trial of light?
No. He won't tell me.
I don't like surprises. And I've had quite a lot of them lately. We've had quite a lot of them lately. And I've seen what happens when Zen surprises other people. I'd rather not be on the receiving end of it. That said, if you trust him, I'm not going to press it. We need him. And frankly, I think you need him. And he needs you, probably much more immediately, honestly. So if there's anything you wanted to talk to him about, you may not get a better time.
Just one moment.
Brick and Airy are currently mid-sandwich fight, just watching this whole
I'm
conversation.
side-eyeing you,
No,
like,
it's Brick, Airy, and Satsi.
Oh my god.
I'm looking between Brick and Satsu.
Kai
like-
also stops mid-bite. And then blushes like a tomato. Puts the sandwich down and goes like, ma'am?
It'll
I'll be right
ease
back.
the sunburn.
And- What'd you say? It'll reduce the sun. Before I even hear you say that, Kai's out of the room.
Got him.
I levitate a sandwich after you, just like really quick, like, no, take this, he probably needs food.
Thanks. Anyway.
Okay.
Hey, better me than our medical officer.
For the record,
Fair.
I've rolled very low for a proverbial like bluff to myself check.
Yeah.
Lie to myself check, you know? A 5.
Before we get to their conversation, just because I want this to happen this session.
I'm gonna think really, really hard about a really big sandwich.
Yes, please. Please.
I'd be like, Brooke, are you okay? You've got like a blood vessel popping out.
Hold on 1 second. Brick, you have to want it really badly.
I really want it.
And Brick is just thinking it. Is he using any of the brands or anything like that?
No, I'm just really want a sandwich.
Okay. In the back of your head, Brick, you just hear a chuckle, and then, Brick, you're making me hungry.
Do I see Brick twitch when this happens? Does anything happen? Like, is there any outward sign that something has changed? Not necessarily anything happening, but just like that something has changed and has happened.
Probably not.
Or would he just be stoic?
It looks like he's trying to push one out.
Oh, that's so funny.
I can't believe I'm missing this.
So a sandwich does not manifest itself, Grant.
A sandwich does not manifest itself.
Does
I really get
Satsi
Aw.
conjure up a sandwich or anything? Does anybody help him at all? Anyone give him a little
I don't
bit?
know how.
Satsi just slides a sandwich over.
Yes, looking a little bemused, Satsi just is like, here, have another one.
So you did manifest it in a sense.
In a way.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to the serious conversation.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Get my popcorn ready.
Oh my god. Rude.
Kick back.
I get me. Okay, me. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Okay. I do have the sandwich that Leaf levitated out the door that I grabbed. I knock on Zen's door.
There's a brief moment, and then it opens, and Zen looks a little surprised. But also, it's obvious his mind is on something. And he says, Kai, what do you need? What can I do for you?
Sorry. I know you said you weren't hungry yet, but here for later. And also, I just wanted to eat. Are you and Leaf fighting again?
What was that?
Are you and Leaf fighting again?
I believe we reached an understanding.
Okay. Are you? Is everything good? I could just. You know what? I'll leave you alone.
No, you may roll a bluff check when you ask if everything's good.
I'm asking if everything's good.
Or
genuinely.
not bluff, sense motive.
Oh, okay.
It's the other one.
I'm like,
Sorry.
I'm not lying about.
I was. Oh no, Freya, don't! Not the keyboard. Stop
No,
it.
you're lying. You don't really care.
Well, the moment we've all been waiting for has arrived.
Oh no, that's the worst possible time.
I know.
No.
I know nothing.
Well, because your DM wants the scene.
No.
I'm using one of my fate points to make him auto fail his bluff check.
No, you can't. No, I refuse for you to use a bluff check and a fate point in a time where we're not in a dire situation.
This is dire. We're not gonna get
Yeah.
lore.
Yeah.
It's one of my fate points, and I'm allowed to use how I choose. You're not accruing another one. This is me using it.
Fine. I'll use a style point.
Yeah.
He says.
There you go.
Anyway, it's very clear that everything is not okay with Zen. And he kind of just says, no. But I don't want to trouble you with it.
You can. First of all, it's not troubling me with things, and second of all, you can trouble me with anything. So.
I'll be troubled no matter what you do.
Don't look at me like that, Mac.
Leaf was asking about what I saw during the trial of light, and it was a lot. A lot of things I would have preferred never to remember. So...
That's fair.
he was concerned that I may have made some sort of deal akin to what Rick did. I did not. I would not.
I know you wouldn't. I mean, you're not. I know you wouldn't. Now, me. Jury's out. But I know you wouldn't. Leaf's just worried. Leaf's always worried. Fairly so, I imagine. Leaf's always worried. Okay, let me clarify that statement because I felt something in the ether when I said that. It seemed like he made a face. Leaf's often worried about my decisions. And things involved with me. And you seem to fall into that category because I am the one who knows you the best of this crew. And he seems to think that, I don't know. Vicky's gonna stop there.
I really want to know what you were going to say next.
He seems to think that I know, I don't know, more about you, and I don't know. He's worried. That's all.
Well, there's nothing to worry about from me.
I know.
And I will always do my best not to drop any more bombshells on you like I have.
I mean,
I promise there aren't any others that I have in store. I swear to you, there aren't.
I think I'm settled up too. I think we're 1 for 1 now. I died, you know that. You killed my dad. I know that. Those are kind of the big ones, I think.
And hopefully we don't add any more to the tally.
Love that.
One of these days I will tell you about the trial of light.
You don't have to.
Well,
I am not worried that you made some weird deal with some demon, especially considering I may have accidentally done that.
Wait, what?
No, don't. With the. Okay. No, we talked about this already, didn't we? Hi. Do I have to take it back? What I just said? No, when I was resurrected, I did. It didn't just happen. to talk to somebody, and now I'm a little bit worried that I might be somebody's champion unintentionally.
As far as I'm aware, you never said anything agreeing to anything.
I told them they need to resurrect me. It was...
Didn't they give you a choice?
Well... From what I remember, I got there, was confused, said, bring me back, and then they said, no, wait here for a second. And then showed me my past, which was, like, super fun for me, as I imagine you can understand. And then, and then resurrected me. But I think I asked for it. Whether it was a choice or not, I asked for it. So I'm just concerned. I don't have the tattoo like Brick does, so like I think we're okay. I don't know. Everything's very confusing. That's to deal with later. Anyway, I wanted to check on you. And like I was saying before, you don't have to tell me what happened in your trial. I trust that you are an intelligent person who probably didn't make a deal with a demon, and you're on our side because you've always been on our side. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Well, thanks for that, Kai.
Yeah.
And thanks for the sandwich. I'll actually give me a couple of minutes. I'll be back out there with all of you.
Okay, you can take your time too. It's okay.
Can't miss hanging out with the rest of the crew, now can I?
I think Brick's gonna try to make a sandwich with his mind, so it might be pretty good.
Of course he is. Well, let me know if he has any luck with that.
Actually,
while I'm...
That reminds me of something. Do you this is a wild thing that I know it makes sense. Do you remember when I did that thing and you may have heard me talk in your mind?
Yes.
Okay. You've had like psionic people do stuff to your mind before, right? Like Leaf or Satsi or Eri?
On occasion.
Okay. Did that feel the same?
I mean, I'm not a connoisseur of people poking around in my brain space, so I'm not entirely sure. It felt roughly the same.
Okay.
Why?
Great. Well, that was post being dead, and now we're like talking about this whole weird arcane thing, and that it's not psionics, and I'm just trying to figure out where that. Anyway, you know.
I think I do.
I'm deceased. It's really funny. Good God. An absolute menace.
Zen chuckles to himself, takes the sandwich from you, and just steps out of his door and closes it behind him and says, okay.
You can take a break from all of that.
It's
this.
It's fine. It's fine. Walk you back to the galley, Captain.
Of course.
Okay. And he walks Kai back to the galley. And in the meantime, what has the rest of the crew been doing?
Does the sandwich man
Trying to summon a sandwich.
I make like a space, like I make it really nice. I'm like, what if you focus really hard just right here? Like, does it make it
What if I draw a pentagram for you? I think I remember the symbols.
Oh yeah, actually maybe not because of that art.
I won't draw all of them.
Okay.
Satsi signs, please no pentagrams. That just has red flags all over it.
How about just the circle?
That's just a circle. I come back in.
Um,
That's just a circle. A pentagram without the star in it is just a circle.
Yeah.
But if we pretend it's in there, does it still work? Like if you envision the rest of the lines, and then envision
let's not
the
do that.
sandwich. Okay, right.
Okay, I'm now envisioning a pentagram with a sandwich on it.
Okay.
And in your mind, the symbols light up.
Okay.
uh,
Brick, don't hurt
It's
yourself.
like that Ratatouille scene with Emil, like eating the fruit, and everyone's
Oh yeah.
trying to describe all of this shit to him.
Get in
He's
the
like,
tank.
It's starting to come together.
And you'll...
it tastes zappy.
oh,
Are you
Brick.
close?
Yucky.
Okay, while his eyes are closed, I go get another extra sandwich that's on the counter and I quickly put it on the.
I go, no, Ari.
Oh.
And I make the sandwich invisible.
Ooh, good idea.
And I
Okay.
levitate it just above Brick's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Now they're just being mean. I say quietly.
Wait,
to Zen.
Brick, I think it's working. I think it's working. Look!
Oh my god!
And as he opens his
dude.
eyes, I make it materialize and drop into his hands.
Uh,
That's it. Taste it.
Kai next to you hear Zen chuckle and feel his hand kind of just reach up and squeeze your shoulder a little bit, and he says, "Let him have that win."
Quick.
I'm magic.
Brick, try it again.
Okay.
Leaf says, betting on, like, hoping. We're doing science here. Now that he believes it can work,
Wait.
does that change the answer?
Okay.
Did you use light mayonnaise?
Alright, now this time Brick is thinking of something else, but he's not telling anybody that he's thinking of something else.
Uh-oh.
Okay. What is Brick thinking of?
Brick is thinking of an Uncrustable.
In the back of Brick's head, he hears, "Really, Brick? That's what you want to use cosmic power to? Okay."
Leaf's trying out science.
Enjoy the chaos. And all of a sudden, for everyone to see, dozens of Uncrustables appear out of nowhere and just start falling onto the table.
What the
God.
fuck?
I would look at Leaf and be like, did you do this?
Is Zen's hand still on my shoulder? Because I grab it and I go, what the fuck?
And that's
Brick,
where we're
I
in the
think
stream.
you can
No.
stop now.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I didn't mean to summon that many.
I mean, I'm happy you did. We were kind of running low.
Yeah, it was good,
Note
yeah.
to self, chaos powers.
How did that...
Magic, I think.
I am the summoner of sandwiches.
Holy
Grant, I
shit.
have a very important question for you.
Yes.
When he did that, did I see anything?
You saw the brand glow a little bit.
Oh.
Cool.
And also you see Satsi nudge Eri, and very subtly, in such a way where Kai might not notice, point at Kai, and you see Kai reaching up to her shoulder and appearing to hold Zen's hand.
I do the little like slapping thing where I'm like,
Yeah, I rolled. Kai does not notice.
I would be like, Satsi, don't make it so obvious.
she smirks and nods her head and goes back to eating her sandwich.
You see the brand glow a little bit. What brand is it? Clearly something. Thank you, Bilash.
Incredible.
You made a deal with the subway god.
Oh, no.
Lilith is the subway.
Okay. And on that note, that's where we'll end this particular episode.
Good.
Amazing,
God.
incredible
Well,
work.
Beautiful.
Thank you so
I
much.
liked where we started and where we ended in this.
Yeah, I know, right?
TPK to making sandwiches appear out of thin air. It's really good.
Oh, I agree, Lynn Jersey, 1,000,000%.
Jersey Mike's God is better.
Jersey
Oh,
Mike's on
absolutely.
top.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for D&D in Space today. This was so fun. As far thank you to Lynn Jersey, Bill Nash, Dude with a Bucket for following, and Lynn Jersey and Bill Nash for chit chatting with us. And shout out to everybody who was watching and didn't feel like hopping in chat, or who's gonna catch the VOD later. Thanks for joining us for our fun, silly goose time. Thank you to the best people to play in D&D in the world with, Kyle, Mac, and Amanda, my lovely party mates. And shout out to our lovely Game Master Grant, who has weaved such an incredible story. And all the reveals, and all the scary things, and all the sandwiches. Oh, so fun. As far as the rest of the week goes, on Thursday I will be here. That is a true fact. Yes. Okay. I realized that yesterday. Sorry, everyone. We just fucking dropped off the face of the earth. Did not do the astronomy stream and did not have a notification for it. I have been working a little bit too much. So I fully forgot. But but on Thursday I will be here playing
Still doing Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Roller Coaster Tycoon 3.
Nice.
Probably the last one for now, and then I'm gonna play something new next week. But I will be here on Thursday, and then on Monday, Aiden and I promise we will be here for astronomy, for an astronomy stream, and then on Tuesday we'll be back for some more D&D in space.
Woo!
I think that's about it.
Yes, go make a sandwich.
Everybody go get a sandwich now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full set.
Maybe even manifest it with your mind. if
Lynn
you can.
Jersey, what is your Jersey Mike's order?
Ooh.
What is her Lynn Jersey?
Yeah.
Lynn Jersey. Lynn Jersey
Let her
Mike's
know.
is what I was about to say.
Lynn Jersey Mike's.
What's your
Lynn Jersey Mike's.
order? It's
Number
number
7.
7.
Solid.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Solid.
Is
Good
that
move.
is that the Jersey Shore's favorite? Because that's what I get.
I believe so. I could be wrong.
Anyway, it's good.
What, yours is like 13 or something. Anyway.
I think I get 13. I mix it up at Jersey Mike.
Anyway.
That's
You
like one
get
of
the
the one
Jersey
places
Shore?
I actually do that.
I either get the Jersey Shore favorite or the cheesesteak because I think it's quite good.
Turkey
She gets the
provolone.
turkey provolone.
Nice.
Okay.
It's very good.
Chicken cheesesteak all the way.
Chicken cheesesteak.
Wow. Anyway.
Sounds good. Anyway, follow if you're new here, subscribe if you feel so inclined. You can catch all of our VODs. We already did a few of these already, but you can catch all of our VODs at my YouTube channel. You can also join the Discord. You can follow us on Instagram. And you can follow me on the Finstagram. Also, I made an icon for 4-year-long subscriber badge things, and I didn't realize it was going to show up today, because apparently we are our own 4-year-long subscriber, because our channel's 4 years old.
Ooh.
Holy shit. And it's a bisexual planet, and I think that's really great, because it was Bi Visibility Day a couple days ago. Anyway, we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Ha, jokes. Anyway, bye.